We're receiving a lot of negative feedback. If the vegetables are of poor quality, we'll have to terminate the contract.
Understood. We'll stop deliveries to all 200 affiliated stores.
What? Stop everything?
My name is Keiichi Sato. I'm a farmer, but I've been facing some issues recently.
That's it for today, right? Keiichi, the quality checks are spot on as always.
Yeah, this should be fine. But I've noticed orders from our clients have been decreasing recently. Her name is Yui. She's my wife and a great partner in growing vegetables together.
Orders are down? Do you think there's a reason for it?
Probably because they assigned a new representative. Wakatsuki Foods informed me, but I haven't met them yet.
There's no way your vegetables are bad, Keiichi. You put so much care into them.
That's true, but you never know what the clients are thinking.
Hello, is this Mr. Sato from Tokimeki Farm? This is Reiko from Wakatsuki Foods.
Yes, I appreciate your continued support.
I'm very sorry, but we're considering terminating our contract with Tokimeki Farm.
May I ask the reason for that?
We've been receiving a flood of complaints from our stores.
Complaints? Could you elaborate?
Many customers are saying the vegetables don't taste good and that the quality has declined. The feedback has been quite negative. If the vegetables are of poor quality, we'll have no choice but to end the contract.
I see, so that's the issue. Understood. We'll stop deliveries to all 200 affiliated stores.
What? Stop everything?
Yes, if the contract is ending, we'll comply. We can't keep forcing deliveries under these circumstances.
Are you sure about this? Really ending the contract?
It's fine. Besides, this document you brought me, it caught my attention.
Oh, that survey. It's the one I collected during my earlier research, right?
Looking at this data, there's nothing wrong with our vegetables. Plus, Wakatsuki Foods hasn't rated us poorly.
So, the vegetables really aren't the issue, are they?
It's not the vegetables themselves, it's how they're being handled.
Maybe Reiko and her team haven't realized it. Or perhaps...
Either way, there's no need for us to rush. The truth will come out eventually. Tokimeki Farm terminated its contract with Wakatsuki Foods and halted deliveries to all 200 stores, as if anticipating this outcome.
What? You switched to another supplier's vegetables without approval?
Yes, there were many complaints from the stores about our previous supplier, so I decided to take action.
Your unilateral decision caused a penalty fee and massive losses.
But I felt we couldn't just leave things as they were.
It gets worse. Switching suppliers has led to lower quality. And now we're flooded with customer complaints.
What?
Tokimeki Farm is known for their eco-friendly practices, and their vegetables had no quality issues. Did you even check the actual situation on site?
No, I've been overwhelmed with tasks in my new department, and the handover was rushed.
Go investigate immediately. Check the real situation and report back. I'm counting on you.
Understood. I'll head out right away. Here is the quality certification for our farm's vegetables. We've also compiled the evaluations we received from Wakatsuki Foods in the past. Sure, you have certificate. But the complaints from the stores are real. Isn't it logical to think the vegetables are the problem?
Miss Reiko, that's a misunderstanding. There might be complaints about the taste at the stores, but it's premature to assume the vegetables are the cause.
What do you mean? They say the taste is bad. And you're claiming it's not the vegetables?
What if it's the store's cooking environment or seasoning? Maybe the dressing recipe changed, or the storage methods weren't appropriate. Blaming the vegetables without checking those factors is a narrow-minded conclusion.
Still, with complaints coming in from the stores, it's our responsibility to investigate the cause. As the supplier, isn't it your job to ensure the quality of your vegetables? That's exactly what we're doing. These certifications are proof of our quality. Instead of blaming the vegetables, shouldn't we check for issues with cooking or storage conditions? You seem so confident. Are you saying you already know the cause? Could it really be a problem on the store's end? No, that can't be right.
Visit the stores and see for yourself. That's the only way to uncover the real cause.
You're right. Without solid evidence, there's nothing more we can do. I can't just sit back and watch.
Don't get me wrong, we're only interested in presenting the facts.
But what if it turns out the problem is with your vegetables?
If that's the case, of course, we'll take responsibility. But only if you can prove the issue is with our vegetables. However, if the problem lies elsewhere, then how to address it is Wakatsuki Foods' responsibility. We're willing to help, but you'll need to clarify your part as well.
Understood. I'll visit the stores and check for myself.
I wonder if Miss Reiko will actually take a good look at the situation in the stores.
Even so, nothing will change unless we figure out the cause. To prove our vegetables aren't at fault, I'm sure she'll come to understand. The next day.
Huh? Product updates? Does that mean the dressing recipe has been changed? I wasn't told anything about this. What is this? It doesn't go together at all.
The vegetables quality is completely overshadowed. No wonder the customers are complaining about the taste.
Did you even taste this? Are you seriously serving this to customers?
Sorry, this follows the new cooking manual. The old recipe was simpler, but since the new manual came in, it's been more work, and the taste has noticeably changed. Even the staff aren't happy about it. Honestly, we think the old dressing tasted better too.
Who decided to change the cooking manual?
The manager said it was the previous person's idea, but due to understaffing, it wasn't properly tested before being implemented.
Just as I thought. The changes to the dressing and preparation method are ruining the vegetable's natural taste.
Wait, did you already know about this?
My wife Yui frequently comes to this restaurant.
It's close to the farm, and I wanted to see how our vegetables were being used. I ended up getting friendly with the staff too. So, when I ate here, I immediately noticed when the dressing changed. When I told the staff we supply the vegetables, they let me see the store's survey results. Thanks to that, I learned a lot.
Coming here made it clear. There's nothing wrong with the vegetables themselves.
Have you listened to customer feedback? There were plenty of comments saying they preferred the old dressing.
Yes, many regulars have said that, but we don't have the authority to decide on the cooking manual.
Masuda, what about the customer satisfaction survey? What does it show?
Yes, recent surveys show many requests to bring back the old dressing. Feedback on the new one is negative. The manager said they've been understaffed for a long time, so proposals haven't been implemented.
Then why hasn't this been fixed until now?
Shouldn't you ask yourself that, Reiko? It's your job to examine the field and identify the issues.
It's easy to blame the field, but isn't it your responsibility to find the solution?
Then let's just go back to the old dressing recipe. It's a simple fix.
First, we should address the staffing shortages to ease the pressure on the kitchen staff.
Let's sort out the issues left by the previous manager, resolve the staffing shortage, and then work on recreating the old dressing.
That sounds right. Without fixing the field operations, we can't rebuild trust.
Easier said than done.
You're right.
I need to find a stopgap solution until we can create the dressing.
Thanks to Yui, we proved our vegetables weren't the problem. It seemed resolved, but... The next day.
We couldn't find an alternative, but...
Reiko, I requested Tokimeki Farm to supply their best quality vegetables.
What did they say?
I offered them the price increase as you suggested, but they've already committed to other contracts.
What? Don't give up! Can you reach out to other farms? I don't care how expensive it is, as long as we can secure a supply.
A few days later.
Reiko, this is bad. Customers are complaining again. All we're hearing is how the taste has changed. If we keep serving this, we'll lose even our regulars.
I know! This is all because the previous manager didn't properly handle the recipe.
But we're the ones on the floor who have to apologize directly to the customers. This is the result of serving subpar dressing.
Telling me this here doesn't... This is bad. At this rate... It's clear that sales has dropped since I took charge of the store.
Looks like things are pretty chaotic over here.
Can you explain exactly what's going on?
We haven't been able to recreate the old dressing, and customers are flooding us with complaints. Plus, Reiko's unclear directions are causing confusion on site.
This chaos is the fault of the previous manager. Without the recipes, what else could I do?
Blaming the previous manager is easy, but you're the one running things now, aren't you?
But I started without a proper handover. It's too much to expect me to take full responsibility.
Instead of arguing about whose fault it is, shouldn't we focus on finding solutions? Customers want results. We need to take action before figuring out the root cause of the confusion.
Reiko, it's true the missing recipes are the previous manager's fault. But as the manager, it's your role to give directions and organize the site, isn't it?
Well, yes, but why didn't you propose something more proactive?
We're just farmers focused on growing vegetables. We only work with businesses that truly bring out the best in our produce.
Building trust isn't easy, but breaking it happens in an instant. Isn't this current situation the result of broken trust?
When the new assignments came in, I couldn't manage everything. I expected a few issues. We can fix things and everything will be fine.
You've learned firsthand that things don't always go smoothly.
Oh, well, this time was just an exception.
Reiko, despite managing so many stores, we failed to listen to our staff and customers. We used being busy as an excuse and ended up losing the trust of important partners. Let's just own up to it. We need to reflect on our mistakes.
Are you saying I have no choice but to admit it?
We're farmers. Growing vegetables is our job. But it's your responsibility to make the most of them. Even if the quality of the vegetables is proven, it's meaningless if poor cooking methods ruin them. From now on, please work together with both the farmers growing the vegetables and the kitchen staff preparing them.
I look forward to seeing how you improve. Later, at Wakatsuki Foods,
Reiko, do you understand the situation we're in? Not only did we lose a valued client, but the produce we bought from the other vendors wasn't worth the price we paid.
But it's not just my fault. The way others handled things also had an impact.
Are you still blaming others? The dressing issue, the produce problems, they're all your responsibility as the manager. Do you even realize how much damage your carelessness has caused this company?
But it's true the handover from the previous manager was inadequate.
An incomplete handover doesn't excuse neglecting the problem. It's your job to investigate and take action.
I understand. I won't make a mistake like this again.
Show us through your actions how you're going to take responsibility for getting us to this point.
Reiko became so obsessed with re-signing Tokimeki Farm that she failed to vet other suppliers, leading to major issues with the produce and causing massive losses for the company. Meanwhile, as for us,
It's so rewarding to know there are people who truly need our vegetables.
yeah, this new company doesn't just care about quality. They actually listen to our input too.
It's so fulfilling to see the vegetables we've grown being truly appreciated for their value.
I'm so grateful there are people who understand how much effort we put into growing these.
I want to share our vegetables with even more people moving forward. Things are going to get busy from here.
Don't worry, we'll tackle it together. Thanks for sticking with us till the end.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.